Good morning, Sagittarius. So don't panic about these cards. I feel like this is past energy. It just wanted to kind of give me. I don't know why. I don't know why I was seeing these cards, but as I was kind of half asleep last night, I was seeing these cards like this, like two cards side by side with a bit of a gap between them, like this. And it was the Tower card and the Death card. They're both Scorpionic energy, so I don't know. It could be something to do with me doing a Scorpio reading yesterday. The Tower is like some kind of, it can be a shock, it can be a moment of realization, it can be sudden knowledge, something that comes in and kind of shakes you up, sort of unsettles your foundations. And then the Death card is about some kind of ending, something closing out completely. It can be like closing out a cycle in your life, leaving a job, leaving a relationship. I don't know. I'm sure it'll make more sense to you than it does to me. I don't know why I'm seeing it. But yeah, Tower, I'm seeing it as like you had some kind of sudden knowledge or a moment of realization or some kind of event that happened that caused you to end something, whatever that was. I feel like it's you that ended something. Now, along with this, they were kind of replaying a reading back to me. I think it was the Libra reading from this week where I was talking about how I'd painted my nails in rainbow colours, and I was talking about how my online community, the people that I talk to online, they come from all different backgrounds, a big variety, a big rainbow, right, of people, and yeah, the word bubble stood out to me and the word rainbow. And then this morning I also got Over the Rainbow, but it was specifically the I think it was the Eva Cassidy version. It was a female singer, one of the slow versions. That's where you'll find me. I can't sing it. Happy Little Bluebirds seem to stick out for me from that song as well. So I don't know what that is or why it's here. I'm tempted to pull a couple of cards on it, but I think it's probably going to be an individual thing. So I'm going to clear those away sort of as I'm talking about the other things that came through for you. Yesterday afternoon, I heard I Wish It Would Rain Down by Phil Collins. That might be significant for you. I also got, swear warning, Bitches Broken Hearts by Billie Eilish. I think that came through for one of the other readings this week. So I see that as an echo song, like people listening to it and then it echoes back to me. But yeah, that Bitches Broken Hearts, it was really kind of sticking around there, that song. Really seemed to be significant for somebody. What are the words to that song? So it's like, you say you don't miss me, you say you don't care, all you wanna do is kiss me, what a shame I'm not there. Those lines kept going through. Somebody new is gonna comfort you. So yeah, that might mean something to you, might not. Then I had kind of like a sort of like a half dream vision thing, and I seemed to be in some sort of bar or like a game room. I think there was a pool table there, and there were a lot of people stood around in uniform. I think there were police. I'm gonna have to shut the window because of that drilling. Yeah, I think it was like policemen, people in uniform stood around. Again, it felt like it was like a past thing, like a childhood memory of being in a bar where like police were having some kind of. It was almost like a secret meeting though. It felt a little bit secretive. I don't know why. What else have I got here? Then I got. Last night as I was going to sleep, so it would have been about 11 or 12 o'clock UK time. I Should Be So Lucky by Kylie Minogue, Please Forgive Me by Bryan Adams, and Sunshine Through My Window by Gabrielle. So I don't know if any of those mean anything to you. And I've got a couple more notes from that Tower and Death card. It's almost like Phoenix Warrior energy. It's like somebody who's been through something and then they can support their community if other people are going through it. Something like this, but like real sort of. It was very powerful energy, but it's really hard to describe what exactly it was giving me. It felt quite almost like I don't know. I can't describe it. I'm sorry. It just felt really big, like big, kind of like life lesson energy. and they were just showing me kind of snippets of it, and I was asleep basically. So like well, I was awake, but I was in and out of sleep, and I kept on getting these snippets, so it was hard to kind of put it all together what they were trying to tell me. Then this morning, I've randomised some songs on Spotify for you. I got Cannonball by the Breaches. No, I'm not going to try and sing it. You just have to Google it. And Sleep Talking by Charlotte Lawrence. So all the songs that come through for you will be in the description box below. You can go and check those out. Go and look up the lyrics, see if they have any additional meanings for you. Don't worry too much about that sleep talking. It might be just one person's story rather than everybody's story. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't, and I guess, yeah, I'll tune into the energies and we'll get into your reading, Sag. As I was just kind of dialing into the energies there, that Billie Eilish song was playing again for me. You say you don't miss me, you say you don't care, all you want to do is kiss me. What a shame I'm not there. Okay. So, what do we have for Sag? Beetle, good fortune. Good fortune, good luck. Beetles, they're showing me the dung beetles, I'm sorry. They kind of work really hard. They kind of roll up that ball every single day. So I'm seeing it as hard work paying off. I just kind of need to move these books sort of in my way a little bit. Hard work paying off. Good fortune, Beetle. Somebody may have a Beetle car, somebody may not like the Beatles, the band. Beetle. Yeah, VW Beetle, they're telling me. Somebody may have one. Oh, interesting. On the bottom of your deck, money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So yeah, you may find yourself facing some sort of opportunity this week where you have the possibility of following a path that's going to lead to good fortune. It's like a lucky door opening up, a lucky opportunity. So we'll find out more about that in a moment. Which one first? This one? Okay, let's go. I'm sorry, I am a little bit scruffy today. I'm still sort of still a little bit low energy, but the good news about that is when I'm low energy, I tend to be able to tune in more to the energies. It's like the more sleepy I am, the more that the messages can come through. So, oh, that might be a few too many. I'll take the two that were upright and the bottom of the deck. So stepping into a new experience, yeah, definitely something like a new door. I'm seeing it as a new door, like that's kind of the imagery that I'm seeing, like an actual door opening up. Stepping into a new experience, maybe you're coming out of lockdown. I know a lot of places are just about to go back into it. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. And again, I said about that beetle putting in the hard work. Somebody maybe be giving you a leg up. They're showing me there's another card from another deck that's like a leg up card. So yeah, somebody may be giving you a leg up. Somebody may be giving you an opportunity here, and it's going to be lead to money. It's going to be a path that brings you good fortune, but you're going to have to put in a little bit of work. So it's a leg up, but they're not going to carry you. That's kind of the message there. The key here as well, yeah, again, a door, right? Successful outcome to your problems. So if you've been having money trouble, perhaps that might be coming to an end for you soon. Key, yeah, I'm really seeing it as something unlocking for you. Unlocking like potential, unlocking an opportunity. Possibly literally unlocking some sort of door, or unlocking something like a box and there's something inside it, possibly. Key. Something that's been under lock and key, like something that's been like hidden away, forgotten about, guarded, like being released, and then it's then allowing these new opportunities, this new potential to come through. They're giving me like a bank vault. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. With this, we've got the knots, unsuccessful plans. So perhaps you've been dealing with somebody and perhaps your current plans have fallen through, like you had plans perhaps to do with wealth and money, but that's kind of, it didn't work out for you. But there's a new opportunity coming in, a new opportunity opening up that you may want to take advantage of. let's keep going, Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm calling you Scorpio now. Maybe there are just a lot of people who are like on the cusp of both signs. They like to read both signs, either sides of the road. Money, path, and beetle. So let me just read what it says on there again. Yoke underneath there. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, and good fortune. What is yoke? Feeling tied down or frustrated, perhaps some of you. Another man there as well. So yeah, there may be. You may be finding that you've got like two choices, not necessarily romance. I'm seeing this much more as like a work thing. You may have like two different offers coming in for you. Something didn't work out with one business partner, perhaps. You've got another person coming in with a new opportunity. Okay, I'm not very comfortable today. I don't know why I feel like I'm at such an awkward angle. Oh, right, let's go. Money path, beetle. Why is the money path and the beetle here? Hard work with effort, I'm hearing. Hard work with effort. Money path, beetle. Can you tell me more about money path, beetle? For Sagittarius. Okay, which way? Oh, Two of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, Two of Cups. This is so a potential business partner. I'm seeing it as it's somebody. The Two of Cups, it can be a love interest, it can be friendship, but yeah, I'm seeing it more as a business partner potentially today. But it's like two people who see eye to eye. They're on the same page. It's very equal, it's very balanced. It's not like one person is going to do much more work and one person's going to be lazy in this situation. It's balanced, it's equal, it's a fair partnership. Seeing eye to eye, equal give and take there. Okay, good, interesting. Looks like it's going well so far. So leg and tower, stepping into a new experience, solid foundation, success with effort. Yeah, it's like needing to stepping into a new experience, but you really need to get off on the right foot, like with the leg there. So getting off on the right foot, getting those foundations right, making sure like you sow the seeds of the future now to get it set up and stable. Yeah, you don't want to build something on solid on shaky foundations. So tell me more about leg and tower, please. That came out in an interesting way. The sun in reverse. I'm going to take it in the upright. This deck doesn't seem to have reversals in it, but the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It's like a really happy future. It's like what this is telling me is like if you accept this leg up, if you accept this helping hand, and you do the groundwork, like put in a lot of work and effort now to get the solid foundations, it's going to lead to a huge amount of opportunity for you. Like the sun is like everything you could ever want. It's like complete, like all the doors are open, all the opportunities that you might wish to take, total clarity, total happiness, the most positive vibes you could possibly have in a reading. It's in the center of your reading. Loyalty as well, with the symbolized by the sunflowers, but they're not sunflowers on this deck. They're like lilies or something, like a carnation and lilies. You can see how her brain has all these, like, if you can focus please, her brain kind of has all these like little, it's like a sea anemone, but it has all these little branches popping out of her head. It's like all these ideas, all this potential, and courage there as well on her stomach. With it being in the reverse, I feel perhaps there might be a lack of clarity at the moment. You're not quite seeing this yet. You may have doubts about it, about where this will lead, but I think it's very, very positive. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. The Sun card is the Leo card. Dark Man. Can you tell me about the Dark Man, please? Why is the Dark Man here in this reading? Okay, thank you. Two of Swords and the Empress. Well, the Dark Man is going to be a different energy to the Empress, I would presume. This could be somebody you've blocked from your past. The Seven of Voices, Seven of Swords, is a card about blocking. It can be a card about choice as well, about the need to cut something out, the need to make a decision. It's a card about trusting your intuition over your head as well, because she's traditionally blindfolded. You can't really see it. You can't see her eyes. She can't see, so she can only feel in this situation. I'm saying she as well. It's a lady on this card, and the Empress is here as well, so it's feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be somebody who identifies as female. We all carry feminine and masculine energy within us. We use different ones at different times. It's a bit stereotypical, but it's just the way tarot works. But just know that you can switch the gender roles around as it fits. It's more about the energy, the character, than the sex of the cards. So yeah, the Empress, very abundant. The Empress as well is a card about birth, birthing a new future there. It's about creation energy. You know, she's the divine mother kind of thing. So yeah, she has a lot of creative potential, a lot of ideas. You can sort of see the similarity there with the Sun card, and you know, sort of the sun radiating from her stomach there, and how like the pinkiness of her hair, like all lit up with ideas. So yeah, there's a lot of potential here about birthing new ideas, but there is this kind of blockage. There's a need to use your intuition. You can see as well the Empress also has her eyes closed, so it's things may look different on the surface. Like if you try and look at things from a logical point of view, from like using your eyes, you may not get a clear understanding. You may want to block something out, but if you trust your intuition, trust your heart, trust your gut, I think that's going to lead you in the right way. You know, Sagittarius, you are a very sort of impulsive sign. That's one of you. It's a strength and a weakness, but it can be this impulsive energy, this trust in your gut, this sort of taking a leap of faith can actually be a huge benefit for you. Like eyes wide shut, that's a dirty movie, isn't it? A dark man, dealings of relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So you may be trusting your gut about this person, taking a leap of faith. So with you having the Sun card and the Empress card, I think I'm going to read those. Oh, look, and there's the Tower as well. Okay, we're going to read a few of these today. I don't know how long that's going to make the reading. I may have to rush through some more of it, but I do want to read all these cards for you. I actually do want to read the Two of Cups as well. Actually, no, I can sort of getting the impression I don't necessarily need to. Let's go straight to the Sun. I'm going to pause while I find the page. Yeah, I may come back to the Two of Cups if it feels more significant as we go through the reading, but let's read the Sun. Let's read the Major Arcana. So the Sun, powerful positivity and success, optimism, joy, happiness, celebration, family. Prompt, jovial rumination. In a world full of sun and shadow, she always finds a speck of time to pause and embrace the sunlight. For the Sun's energy is life itself, divine energy, the will to grow and to thrive, and the ability to do so. When she slows and comes to a pause, she can reach out with her mind to greet this massive surge of positive energy. Her mind spins beautifully, peacefully, and hypnotically under the spell of geometric shapes and full flow from the divine. It's a dance of ideas and of healing memories because, oh, how the Sun can heal. She sends you a heart-filled message of happiness found and signals your forthcoming success. Expect total freedom. Be optimistic about your joy. She floats, knowing that you will experience it soon and that life is about to get a whole lot better. Mandela Sun, I am your child, your healing touch, my muse. I celebrate both deep and wide, and all my joy I choose. So yeah, so this is it's an embracing, opening up energy, flowering energy, budding with ideas, blooming with ideas, blooming with potential. I'm sort of reading the Sun and the Empress together there. So let's move to the Empress card. That's how, though, it is kind of haunting the underlying of your reading. I feel like it's something that happened in the past, but we'll read that in a second as well. So the Empress, nurturing energy, mothering love from the universe, Gaia and her divine femininity, fertility, healing, self-love, compassion, creating a path that is healing for yourself and for others, unbridled creativity, fruit from the creatrix. Dripping with creation, that really is strong creation energy between these two. like ideas creation, like maximum wand energy, right? Dripping with creation, the Empress strolls gracefully in her garden of ideas. She whistles tones of sacred geometry and spirals her voice into beautiful new patterns and timelines. Seeds spark, plants begin to shoot, and from somewhere across the distance she hears the voices of singing children who are dancing their futures to life. Smiling, she pulls her hood back and showers their paths with new energy. Planets, worlds, lives, and love spiral out auspiciously from her starseed core, and they spiral out to you. You can access this ancient creator energy and birth your creations from your most readily available resource, love. You are made of this same fairy dust and shaped from the elements that originated from deep within her Big Bang heart. Use her musings to bring you most exquisite visions into being. Her golden seeds are, after all, everywhere. Or wait, did you think those seeds were lemons? She muses. What a wonderfully perfect day for some lemonade. All the creative and the dreams, bubbles and musings from earth, life full of creation she flows from the seams, spilling and brewings of birth. Beautiful, beautiful. Like the Sun card and the Empress card being here together in this reading, it's like there's so much potential. Like so much love, so much potential. It's very warm. Oh, because I keep knocking this camera today. I'm so sorry. Very warm, very embracing, very nurturing, very generous, expansive. Like it's expansion energy. It really is. Really beautiful actually to have those two cards together in this reading. So let's ruin it all now with the Tower. I feel like the Tower is underlying your reading. This is kind of something that you're coming out of, I feel. What's underneath? The Sun, the Strength card again there as well. See, that's Leo and that's Leo. You may be connecting with the Leo. The Tower. Unexpected change, massive shifts, beliefs shattered, paradigms flipped. An opportunity to rebuild your life in new ways, being flexible, finding shards of light in chaos, a rift in reality. Yes, okay, absolutely. What I'm very, very strongly feeling, having seen that Tower card and the Death card at the before I started the reading, what I'm really getting through here is this is almost like that recovery warrior energy. It's like you've had the Tower, you had the rug pulled out from underneath your feet, you've had the earth shattering moment, and when you get to that place when it's like chaos is a ladder, when everything's destroyed, when you've had almost like starting new, right? It's almost like the Tower and the Death, that scorpionic energy completely like wipes away everything that you thought you knew, and all you've got left then is it's like being a new seed again. It's actually potential to grow and to flourish and to create anew, and to it's just like so much opportunity. It's like ladders in all directions. It's when you've fallen to the bottom, the only way is up, and the way that you climb up is your choice. I know that's not everybody's story, but that's the message that is coming through here today in the cards. So take it or leave it. I can only communicate what's being communicated to me. So Tower card. Hello, fragility. So yeah, I feel like this has happened and you're recovering from it. What they're telling me, warrior. When life seemingly falls apart and everything appears to crumble into a million little fragments, the muse of the Tower can be called upon to powerfully clear any situation and to carefully, oh so carefully, I've got distracted. Because you have the Tower and the Death card, scorpionic energy, I am burning white sage for you. Oh, it is still burning. It is still burning for you. It stopped burning, this white sage joss stick. It's a white sage is used to clear negative energies, and it stopped burning once. I've already relit it once, and I thought it had stopped burning again, but it is still. I can see the smoke is still coming off it, so we're okay. I was about to get worried. Towers can be called upon to powerfully clear any situation and to carefully, oh so carefully, pick up the slivers of broken dreams and of mismatched ingredients. She finds herself drawn to moments of dysfunction and to large, stagnant blocks of energy. Like a cosmic puzzle maker. She removes outgrown situations in order to force fit the new. And she seeks the diamonds, key theme this week, that are always just hiding just beneath the surface of life's fractures. Creating beauty from the chaos. They're showing me the Japanese pottery again with the gold, using gold to fix the cracks in the pottery to make it more beautiful. Creating beauty from the chaos. She is the rebuilder of stories, dreams and souls. She reminds you that there is no need to be afraid of change, and that she would never be drawn into any situation that was perfectly balanced or whole. So trust that any discomfort that her change brings today will help to shift things into perfect realignment later. Unexpected, rug pulled out, that's exactly what I said. Sky is falling in, unrelenting, falling backwards, blocked as we begin, blocked. It's like, don't resist the change. Like, if you're experiencing a tower moment, if you're in the throes of it, know that it's coming in ultimately because it's bringing in new potential for new growth. Like all that sort of beautiful sun and empress energy there. This is beautiful as well, this card here. I did read it in one of the readings this week if you wanted to go dig around and find that. But yeah, it's like support, like the lion is carrying the woman, supporting her, but she's this fragile little thing, but she's also like kind of guiding the lion in return. It's like she has the knowledge, he has the strength. I can't remember which reading it came out for. They give me goosebumps, these cards, when I read them. Again, I'm sorry about the bad lighting. I'm relying on daylight to do these readings most of the time. It's better light than my weak bedroom light. But it's quite cloudy today. It's quite overcast, so the light is not the best. Right, let's go. So tell me why the Two of Cups is here. Justice. Yeah, a lot of equality here. Justice, again, it could definitely be sort of a work partnership, because the Justice card can indicate contracts. Could be dealing with a Libra. We've got Libra, Leo up here today. Scorpio was the Tower. But yeah, this is very, very equal. Whatever's coming in here, it's like it's bringing in balance. It's bringing in fairness, equality. And it's between two people as well, so there's equality here, balance coming into a situation with two people. Draw my attention to one of them being upside down. You may be on opposite sides of the world. Bless you. My son's sneezing. Maybe on opposite sides of the world, which would explain why one person's upside down. But it's like the other person's upside down. It's like, this is interesting, like yin yang, right? Yin yang. Yeah, equally balanced. You may actually be quite different from each other. You may have come from different backgrounds, had different life experiences, but in a strange way, it kind of balances out, right? It's like one of you is one side of the scales, one of you is on the other side of the scales, but together you create this balance, like how yin yang is this balance. They're opposites, but yeah, balanced opposites. But these fish are swimming in the same direction. They're on the same path. They're on the same. It's like different backgrounds, but they're on the same journey. It could be some kind of karmic contract, soulmate contract. Now, I notice that some readers use that in a negative way, karmic contracts or soulmate contracts. Kind of the idea of people coming into your life and you learn a lesson from them. Or that you have some kind of job to do with this person, some kind of fated to cross paths. People sometimes use it really negatively, but like, oh, the karmic. But I think all humans are a mix of good and bad, and I don't think it's fair to talk about people that way particularly. But I see karma more as like it could be good or bad. So you could generate good karma for yourself or bad karma for yourself. So, but whatever this is for you, it's showing with the Justice card in the upright, which is fairness, balance, good karma, or karma coming in to correct a situation that has been unbalanced. Okay. But again, it could just be like like a work contract between two people who see eye to eye, can swim in the same direction. The Chariot with the sun. Wow, big energy. It's so much potential in your reading today, Sagittarius. It's actually a gorgeous reading. So if you have had a hard time, know that there's so much potential here. The Chariot, this is, again, it's bringing two forces into alignment, bringing the masculine and feminine energy into alignment, the yin and yang into alignment, or yin and yang, whichever way you look at it. Again, we've got a motorbike here. I don't know why motorbikes seem to be standing out for me recently. Yeah, she's got that wand as well. She's almost like a magician, right? She's like the magician can manifest their reality. They take the dreams and ambitions, things that are of the mind, of the ethers, and they ground it, and they take tangible action to make their dreams a reality. So I'm seeing this particular chariot driver as somebody who's taking action to make their dreams a reality. This can be about making a choice, but I'm seeing this today as bringing two sides of yourself, or two different people, two forces into alignment. And once you have the alignment, you can then move forwards. Perhaps actually you're waiting for some kind of contract to close, something legal, or some kind of decision that you're waiting on, because you're trying to get this alignment in order to move forward. And when you move forward, with this sun being here and the Empress and the Chariot, it's fast and it's big, really fast, big, passionate. They're giving me I don't want to stop at all. What was that? It's Queen, right? Freddie Mercury, is it, or is it Elton John? What is it? Who sings that? There's no stopping me, burning through the sky. Yeah. What's the name of the song? Supersonic, woman of you. I'm having such a good time. Having such a good time. Like, don't stop me, don't stop me. Whoa, ho, ho. That's the energy that you're going to be moving into. It's like as soon as you get that decision, I think that's what it feels like. It's like you're going, but make sure you keep those solid foundations. Like, get off on the right foot. Make sure you go into it with solid foundations, with a backup plan. They just told me backup plan. But again, like the two voices, the two swords, it can be about making a decision, feeling conflicted. But yeah, it's like you have to uncross the swords. Like, you have to uncross the swords and get them pointing in the same direction. Like, conflicting thoughts. There's some kind of conflicting ideas, conflicting thoughts, but like they're coming into alignment with that Two of Cups and the Justice card. And then once they are aligned, the Chariot can move forwards. Two of Voices and the Empress, please. Tell me more about the Two of Voices and the Empress. Thank you. Yeah, you're leaving something behind that wasn't working for you. You have a sense of disappointment in a previous situation. There was a cup missing, right? The Eight of Cups. It's okay, but it's not the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is like wishes fulfilled, finding happiness, inner happiness on your own, not needing other people to make you happy. So, but you don't have that Ninth Cup here, you have the Eight Cups. So you're going on a journey, you're going out into the world. Yeah, really, you could actually literally be traveling with that Chariot card being there. You're going out into the world to kind of Four of Wands. Yeah, that's another card about stable foundations, solid foundations. And notice all the towers as well in the background of that card. I'm going to keep that out and pop it up there with the tower card. So yeah, you're looking for your stability, you're looking for your happiness, you're looking for people who are like-minded. You may be traveling to a city, maybe getting a new job in a different country. They're telling me, I was going to say a different city, but they gave me the word country. Yeah, definitely could be involved travel here. Could be crossing water. Something missing, going on a journey, trying to kind of like discovery, a journey of discovery. Oh my goodness, Ace of Cups as well on the bottom there. That is like, that's the other person coming in. That's the offer, that's the opportunity, that's the person coming in like, hi, I want to be a friend, I want to be a business partner, I want to have some sort of relationship with you here, because I think we're gonna do really well together. Yeah, that's the cup coming in for you, and its potential. You might not have even met this person yet. This might just be you wanting this equal balanced relationship, wanting a a relationship that's leading somewhere, a relationship that you can plant those seeds with, that you can have that growth and potential. Yeah, it's a lot of growth here. It really is like, get the foundations right, plow the field, sow the seeds, fertilize them now, because you're going somewhere. Like the way they said it is like, you're going somewhere, baby. I don't know. But yeah, it's like this, it's like a dream of potential opportunity overflowing with emotions. But you have to have that ending first. Something has to end. You have to walk away from something first. And that's exactly planting the seeds and watching them grow. So much potential in this reading. I love it. Absolutely love it. And that's the 9th cup, right? Leaving because the eight of cups isn't emotionally fulfilling. It's not the wishes, it's not the happiness, it's not having happiness within yourself. And here comes that 9th cup. It's out there, right? It's across the sea, across the water. Water can just symbolize emotions. You don't actually have to be crossing water, but like, that's what she's going towards. She's looking for that cup, because look, all these cups are empty and bare. There's nothing in them. She can't fill them with seawater. She can't drink seawater. But this one is like so like flowing with emotions and abundance, that it's like a never-ending, like forever filling cup. It's got so much love and emotion there that it can literally fill up the sea itself. I've got into that then. But yeah, like sometimes you have to get into it. Like I said, like I'm a channel, so if I just literally verbal diarrhea, that's kind of the information coming through to you that they want to come through. The less I think about it, the more I just ramble, the more likely I am to hit the mark, I think. Right, the 2 of Cups and Justice. Tell me more about the 2 of Cups and Justice. Success. So if you have been waiting for a decision, some kind of contract, some kind of, tell me, clause. Maybe there's a disagreement over a clause in a contract. There's going to be clarity coming in with the Justice card there, having the sword, and there's going to be success, redemption. They're telling me redemption. Perhaps you've been dealing with something where your reputation has kind of come into question, but this is like stepping out, like successful, stepping out into the light. Victory, success, reward, recognition, recognized for your efforts. If you've been putting in a lot of hard work up there with that beetle card, and like the success with effort, this is like the success paying off. This is the rewards, the recognition coming in for you. Victory, yeah, brilliant. It's like a decision being made in your favor. The Sun, the Chariot. Tell me about the Sun and the Chariot. Oh, here he is again. I love this guy from your last reading. Sagittarius. This is like the guy when you were off partying, when you were having fun at the festival, not thinking about what you're going to eat, not thinking about where you're going to sleep. This was the guy following behind, who was like packing the bags, getting the water bottles ready, getting some sandwiches ready, getting the picnic. Like, yeah, he was like, figuring out where you were going to sleep that night. The guy that was behind you, taking care of you so you could go out and have all the fun. Yeah, really seeing it as like this yin-yang partnership. Yeah, like I was saying, it's like you're different, but you complement each other so well. If you haven't seen that last Sagittarius reading, go and watch it, because I loved that story that came through. It was like, this is how you move forward, because this person, like, this is someone you're connecting with, I see it as, and it's someone who's very, very grounded. They really take the time. The Knight of Pentacles is such a slow moving knight. You might be like, the relationship between you might be like, you're ready to go all the time. You're like dressed, ready, throwing some stuff in a suitcase. You're off, you're ready to go. All you can think about is like where you're going and the fun you're going to have when you get there. But this person is like, right, okay, we need to be practical. I need to get the map ready. I need to plan the route. I need to put the route into the sat nav. I need to make sure we've got the bags packed. Have we got enough water? Did you pack your passport? So, but you balance it really well, because you inspire this person, you give them passion, you give them motivation, you drag them along, right? You bring the fun into this person's life, but they ground you, they make sure that you're taken care of. So together, actually, you can move forward with this person. I loved that story from your last reading, and here he is again. He's got your back. He's got your back. He's like, wherever you're going, he's right there with you. Like, you know, checking the map, checking you're on schedule, telling you that, oh no, we're going to miss the train. We need to get going. We're going to miss the train. It's time. While you're there just having fun and partying and dancing and having a brilliant time creating whatever it is you're creating. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups, the Empress. Oh, quite a bit there. Justice is back. Oh, and here's the Nine of Cups. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Walking away, that ending, whatever that ending was for you, whatever you're walking away from. My video cut out. So yeah, whatever that ending is for you, whatever you're walking away from, that actually leads you to your Nine of Cups. That's what you're going in search of. The happiness, the Nine of Cups, fulfillment, joy, abundance as well, wishes coming true. You can see that treasure chest there. And this is balance again. And look at it's right, you might be dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame. I'm going to say it because you've got all that yin yang energy there, here. And the Empress there as well. She's the divine feminine. And look at this as well, like mirroring balance, like yin yang, like we've got one person here, creating balance here. We've got the sword of truth, sword of justice, sword of balance, equal. You're looking for a relationship that's equal, that's fair, and you might not be the same as this person. They might be quite different to what you think you want. You might think you want someone who's like that fire energy, right? But if it's someone who's just like you, it might just turn out to be a hot mess, where actually this person here, they complement you really, really well because they're your mirror, right? They're your salt to your pepper. Yeah, Eight of Swords though, there's this again, look at the mirroring again on these two cards. It's like one person, the other person, right? So, but up here, there's this kind of like trapped by your own thoughts energy. Yeah, you've got two cards here. Look at these ravens as well. The ravens are really causing trouble for people at the moment. They're coming through his thoughts. I always see this as like ravens. It's like raven hair. Somebody may have black raven hair. Yeah, this is mentally trapped. Both these cards are kind of like mentally blocked, mentally trapped, feeling tied up, feeling restricted, feeling like you can't move in a situation. You can't move towards what you want. It's like you have to end something, you have to walk away to find your happiness, to get that potential creation energy. But there is something tying you up. It could be again, it's with this justice card, right? And the justice up here. And I was saying there could be something that's kind of waiting for a decision here, wanting success in some kind of decision. There's a tie-up. There's kind of like something like legal or like paperworky, which might be why the Knight of Pentacles is here. This person might be like tying something up in a sort of paperwork sense, but it's feeling like it's holding you back. You're there with your engine revving, wanting to go, and this person's like, well, no, we've got to kind of finalize whatever this is before we can move. But the birds are here. Like, I see these as like they're trying to free you. They are trying to free you from this. You can see he's actually pulling away at these strings that are tying you up, that are binding you. So take that as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Okay, what's on the underlying? The Queen of Pentacles. It's like that could be the Pentacles energy again. It's no. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Oh, right, the Devil, Nine of Pentacles. You may have to. It's maybe you're the person that you're dealing with. What I'm getting is that the Queen of Pentacles is very similar to the Nine of Pentacles, except for the Queen of Pentacles is in some kind of partnership. She's a wife card, a business partner card, boss. Like, she's someone very grounded, very of the plane of reality. She doesn't like things that kind of airy-fairy. But the Nine of Pentacles is a card about independence. In a similar way to the Nine of Cups, is about making yourself happy, finding your inner happiness. There's no codependency with the nines. So she's kind of abundant. It's like you've put in the hard work and having the success there. But the Devil is here in between these two energies, because it's almost saying to me that it's like handing you the reins. I see this Devil is kind of handing you the reins, but just be careful because he has his hand behind his back there. There may be a situation where somebody has to become more independent. They may have to leave some kind of partnership. Could be like, again, you've got contracts, like justice here with contracts. So there may be some kind of contract here that's keeping somebody tied in this Queen of Pentacles energy, tied to a career, job, practical situation, household. I'm seeing it very much as a work reading. Could be love, you know, could be, but some kind of partnership. So yeah, feeling tied here, and this need to be more independent. A need to kind of have more autonomy, be able to do things on your own, not wanting to feel tied to some kind of situation anymore. And then again, yeah, here we go, peck in the head, conflict, arguments, disagreements, verbal disagreements, difference of opinion. Okay. So let's get you some advice, Sagittarius. Let's get you some advice from this situation. I'm using here the Believe Your Own Magic Oracle deck. I hadn't really seen this before. I just kind of saw it when I was browsing Amazon, and I've really loved the style of it, the artwork of it. I was looking for decks that were a little bit more modern, right? Normally, you know, you find that this is an actual chariot, but in this deck it's a motorbike. So I was like kind of looking for things that were a little bit more modern, as kind of a different aesthetic for some of the readings. So here we go. A bit more diversity as well in some of these decks. Let's go. Whoa. Okay, here we go. We've got your advice. You've got the main card as well. Of course you have, Sagittarius. Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Again, I was talking about planting seeds and putting in the hard work. It's like the more hard work you do, like at the start, at the beginning, the more effort you put in, the more it's going to pay off in the long run. Yeah, so like that's how with the foundations, getting the foundations right in a situation. So you've got Princess. You can be your own knight. So again, very much like no codependency here. This is saying like you can be happy and have success on your own. You don't have to be in a partnership. It doesn't mean you can't be in a partnership, but it's just about not being reliant on others, you know, having that sense of independence. You've got Universe. We're all just stardust. I'm going to put a poem, if I remember, in the description box. Lavender. Surround yourself with love. Again, like have your friends around you. The people who are good for you, the people who have got your back and can support you. And I think this is the It's Time for Healing, Not War card. I'm going to read these in reverse order. I'm going to start with It's Time for Healing, Not War, because I think this is like you recovering from that tower moment, right? That tower moment came in for you, absolutely pulled the rug out from underneath your feet, wrecked your foundations. It's like picking up the dust. Picking up the dust, but what you don't realise, it's actually the dust is stardust. Interesting concept. Right, Castle. It's time for healing, not war. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. Now that it's time for healing and reparations, what's your plan? Do you need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out? Never neglect your intuition, which is exactly what I was saying. Don't neglect your intuition. So I feel like, again, that's probably what you started with, right? So there you go. Like you got mad, you burnt something to the ground, so now what? Could be a friendship. 19. I'm glad I didn't clarify the tower at the beginning of the reading now, because I feel like it has come through here. It's about building up and breaking something down. And again, you have that death card. It's like there's no going back. It's over. It's ended. You burnt it all to ash. That might be the way you're feeling, but then it's coming through as like actually the dust is stardust. We'll see. Lavender. Surround yourself with love. Surround yourself with people who make you feel like the best version of yourself. People you can trust with anything in the world. Maybe you've been distancing yourself, social distancing, from your found family, interesting concept. Or maybe you haven't discovered your found family yet. You need to make an effort here. Again, a card about making an effort. Go out there and reconnect or make new connections. Okay, interesting. There you go. Okay, let's go to Stardust, number 31. Mermaid cards. Interesting. I might paint my nails black and glittery. So it seems like a plan. Universe, we're all just stardust. When we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we aren't the centre of the universe. We are but specks of stardust in one of its many skies. However, we must all still do our part to take care of our own individual worlds, or else it throws everything else off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. So you may have been... So I'm just getting a little bit more. So what may have happened is that you may have got a little bit overwhelmed by something. You may have felt like something just wasn't working. You got really frustrated and you kind of had this burn it all to the ground energy. It's like, well, I'm just going to cut and run. Like I want a complete fresh start, a clean slate. And it's funny as well, at the beginning of the reading, I was saying that it's like you ended something. It was you that caused that death card to be there. You had the Tower. Yeah, it's like you came in and just wiped everything. Wipe the slate clean. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, it's the rug being pulled from underneath your feet. Somebody else did this to you. But what's coming through, what it didn't say there, what I'm getting intuitively, is like, you see her top is like the stardust. It's like her top is the same kind of, the same colours with the little stars on as this card. It's like, well, yes, you might be in a landscape where everything is just dust, but inside you are like the star child, right? The magic is within you, so you can create something from that nothingness. And it's like the dust, the ruins becomes potential dreams and wishes, things that can blow away and become something new. Somebody may be literally spreading someone's ashes. Maybe mix some glitter in with the ashes. Just with her glittery nails there. You can actually turn ashes into jewellery now. You can turn ashes into diamonds, which is interesting because that diamond business kept coming through this week. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's different people coming to this reading. Not all messages will be for every individual, but there will be messages in here for everyone, if that makes sense. So there will definitely be messages in here for you, but not necessarily every single message will be for you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Leave anything that isn't for you for somebody else. That might be, that kind of ties into that card as well. Don't only take what's meant for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Princess, excuse me. You can be your own knight. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armour. You've got your own shield and sword, and the gods help anyone who thinks they can do a better... You've got your own shield and sword, and gods help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. So yeah, it's like, here I was saying, it's like you have to cut these strings, right, that are tying you to something, because you don't want to be tied to something anymore, especially if it's a situation where you feel like it's going to dust. So it's like, I know that I'm good on my own. I know that I'm strong. I'm capable. I don't have to be codependent. And I'm only going to entertain people, right, with that lavender card. I'm not going to entertain somebody who's keeping me stuck, who's keeping me down. I'm only going to entertain people who are on my level in this situation, who are my equals, who support me and who I support. So codependency is like that feeling of I can't live without you, I can't cope without you. It's an unhealthy thing. So if there's a situation like that for you, it's like know that you can be your own knight. You don't need anyone to save you. You are strong. You are strong. And my son's dropping things. So okay, I hope that was helpful to you, Sagittarius. I really enjoyed your reading today. Very, very inspiring reading. Best of luck with that wherever you are on this journey, whatever point you're at. It seems absolutely amazing. Take care, love you, and I'll see you again soon.